Would you sleep with your boss's wife? Hello Internet, I'm David and this is The Pursuit Blog, and let me set up this scenario for you. So you're 17 years old, you're working at your boss's house, and your boss goes out of town. And your boss's wife is really smoking hot. And she's a little kinky. She sees you out there working and she comes up to you and says, "Hey, let's get it on." What do you do? Leave a comment right now. Don't think about it. Just take 10 seconds. Leave a comment. What is your gut reaction? What do you do? Start writing. Down there. Okay, I don't know if that was 10 seconds or not, but you had enough time. Oh, let's look at this. I'm sure some of you said, yes, heck, yes, I'm going to get on that train and ride it. And then I'm sure there were some of you who said, well, let's think about this for a second. She is my boss's wife, so technically she can fire me and get me into a lot of trouble, so I'm going to appease her. I'm just going to listen and obey and do what she asks. So yes, we are off to the bedroom. And then there are some of you who said, absolutely not doing this, no way, no how. You know, we live in a world that says, do whatever you want as long as it feels good and it does no harm to anybody else. And this world also says that morality is relative. You come up with your own sets of morals. But do you really believe that? The world basically is saying that everything is a gray situation. There is no such thing as black and white anymore. But do you believe that? So I'm reading back through the book of Genesis, and I come to this story. This is the story of Joseph in the Bible. And Joseph is a guy who got sold into slavery by his brothers, and you thought you had family problems. He gets sold into slavery by his brothers, and he ends up in this well-to-do Egyptian man's home named Potiphar. Well, Potiphar liked Joseph and put him in charge of his entire household, and Joseph's like 17, 18 years old. Now, Potiphar goes out of town doing whatever Potiphar does, and it leaves Joseph with Potiphar's morally ambiguous wife. Potiphar's wife comes to Joseph and says, let's sleep together. You're 18, you're strong and muscly, and you're cleaning the pool and all of that. And I love this because Joseph doesn't have to think about it. Joseph doesn't have to weigh the pros and cons. Joseph doesn't have to examine if this is going to hurt anybody or if other people are going to catch him in the act, or he doesn't have to go through any of those thought processes. Joseph doesn't want to dishonor God. Joseph doesn't want to dishonor Potiphar because he had a lot of respect for his boss. And Joseph doesn't want to dishonor himself. He knows that this is wrong, so he says no, flat out, heck to the no. And he goes to run away. Although Potiphar's wife grabs his robe, but that doesn't stop Joseph. Joseph kind of like twists and contorts and just out he goes, butt naked, out of the house. Imagine what the neighbors said. For Joseph, this was not a gray situation. It was black and white. This is always wrong no matter what. And it ended Joseph in jail because Potiphar's wife told a different story when Potiphar got home. She didn't like the word no. When you don't have time to react to something, you don't have time to think about it, you don't have time to process it, you just act. It says a lot about a person's character, or lack thereof, by what they choose to do. It's like what is inside of you as your default. It shows who you are as a person. But I enjoyed reading the story of Joseph because it helped remind me that, you know, not everything's up for grabs. Not everything is a gray area in life. There are still black and white decisions that we get to make. There's still right, there's still wrong, no matter what time, no matter what place we are in. But would you sleep with your boss's wife? I would say no. To me, that's a pretty clear-cut, black and white decision. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and God bless.